Okay, you've definitely found the right place, but if you want to, it's another matter. But
here's a card. It's like a card. It's just through there.
Yeah.
Have a look at some of the information on the card. Yeah. Lots of interesting stuff.
Find out what L. Ron said in his letter to Mary Sue about black people being only good for slavery, because he said that.
I'm guessing that's her card. Don't take it away. We're against the Church of Scientology.
Okay.
Basically, in 2008, they tried to take down a video off the internet that got a group called Anonymous upset because they were basically viewed as suppressing free speech. What then happened is the group Anonymous did a lot more research into Scientology, found out about how they break up families, how their founder was a science fiction writer quoted saying he just wants to make money. They force female members to have abortions. Their elite members sign billion-year contracts. They have prison camps for their members. There's a huge amount of abuse that goes on worldwide, and basically got to the stage where Anonymous was so kind of angered by this, they started attacking their websites and shutting them all down. This then changed after basically someone said, look, this is illegal, don't do it. If you want to help, go out there and protest. That was 3 years ago, and I think it was like 10,000 people worldwide, February 2008, came to the streets to basically protest against the crimes and the abuses the church commits in. Nothing to do with the belief system. We actually have Scientologists who are part of a different institute who protest alongside us, who are like OT3, very high up. And basically, it's not the belief system, it's the practices they engage in. So we're just here to raise awareness.
Practices.
Huh?
The high level people, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard a few things, but I mean, it's all down to your own level of involvement.
No, sure, but at the end of the day, I think it's ignorance that gets people in the first place. You know, if people knew about this organisation, if they had any idea as to what actually happens, not just the face that they put out on it, I don't think they'd get many members.
Because I'm aware of L. Ron Hubbard's, one of his favourite famous quotes was, the fastest way to become a millionaire was to create your own religion.
Exactly, and then a few years later, bam, he's something called Diagnetics. He just emerged into part of the Scientology doctrine.
I saw that when that turned up. I came in on that,
but have a look on the card, mate. There's lots of things there. Lisa McPherson, very famous case of a woman who was kept against her will for 17 days and died.
Snow White.
Operation Snow White's the biggest ever infiltration of the US government. They were trying to basically plant fake evidence, remove incriminating evidence, infiltration of like any kind of government authority, and this all got blown out the water. So,
what's with the masks, though?
Well, we wear masks because of their fair game policy. Basically, back in the day, it's not so bad now because this has been going on for like 3 odd years.
Unless you're a French children's entertainer, beaten up just for protesting Scientology.
Yeah, that was in France about 2 days ago. Some Scientologists were walking down the street, and literally the guy's got like cut lip, black eye, had to go to hospital. They really went into him, which is like doesn't happen often. But you know, they have, back in the day they used to punch people quite frequently. So we wear masks to protect our identities because of their fair game policy. Anyone who's an enemy or a critic is an enemy, and these people can be lied, tricked, sued or destroyed under any means necessary. And also because we're anonymous, it kind of helps to have like one mask for everyone. It kind of
sounds like a American foreign policy.
Exactly. So just have a look yourself, make up your own mind. By all means, have a look on their website. Some of the things they say, there's a bit of logic and truth to. But I mean, I've read Diagnetics, and the claims it makes has no substantiation whatsoever. Right. If you read it and you believe it, then fine. But if you actually think about it, you realise it can't be right. And it's actually proven that the documents are a fake. L. Ron was never injured during the war, and then all this stuff.
Oh, that's what they got on the little screen there. All his
L. Ron Hubbard, he's the leader.
History about him.
So even though he's been dead for 13 years, they still have pictures absolutely everywhere. Still kind of salute him and clap to him and stuff. So
going on today?
It's basically the founder's 100th birthday. So the various public Scientologists are gathering here to get in a coach, which is late.
Imminent. It's hidden.
And we're just here just to basically sort of say hello, tell them... Cards? Yeah, sure.
There you go.
Hopefully sort of make them wake up a little bit. But that's it, man.
Well, you guys can protest if you're right.
It's okay to have doubts, sir.
But protesting will never be enough.
Well, no, but obviously this isn't the only thing that we do in order to spread awareness. You know, real life protesting is one small part of it. We have.
If you really want to go OT, you won't do it in the Church of Mess.
There's no such thing as OT.
OT?
OT's what they believe to get superpowers. Literally, they're promised that they'll be able to move things with their minds, and you get to the top. And of course, if there was one person who could prove it, everyone would be inside.
Oh yeah, all the aliens.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so, but no, it's a complete scam, mate.
aliens.
So, yeah, exactly. Xenu and stuff.
That one, yeah.
You've seen the South Park?
No, I haven't seen it.
It's called Trapped in the Closet. Does an expose on Scientology a few years ago. It's very good. It gets all the facts right. So.
Wow, it's been interesting talking to you.
Yeah, likewise, mate. And as I say, just have a look into it and make up your own mind.
That's why I'm going down to St Hill today. That looks like our coach, Empress.
You're going down to St Hill then?
Yeah, I've been there once before. It was a bloody nice castle.
Okay.
It was really, really
so are you actually a Scientologist then?
No, I'm not. I'm not actually a Scientologist, but I'm a scientist, so to speak. I study science.
Sure.
I'm into science and biology, and so the whole thing on trying to improve humanity.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Eugenics. I got quite into eugenics. Just like theory. Just to study it.
Okay.
But what you were mentioning about research to that black lady, what they said about black people.
Oh, that was him. Yeah, there's some quite horrible quotes by.
There was actually this eugenicist in America, and he said, because of the way white people have evolved over the years, how we had our Renaissance and our industrial revolutions and all of these things, and whereas black people, African people, they haven't had this evolution, so to speak. They in Africa they haven't had the revolutions that we've had, the art, the music. They said that black people actually have a smaller brain than Western people.
Yeah.
And that's what he said. He said that black people's brains haven't evolved.
Okay.
And their brains are smaller than white people.
Well, let me ask you something. You say you're going to St Hill on this bus?
I think it's this bus. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So do you practice any of the Scientology sort of doctrine, or?
No, I don't.
But so what's your interest in St Hill then?
I've been there before.
Okay.
And I had a little look around. I wanted to go there again and just do some fact finding.
Sure. Okay.
Find out what's behind those closed doors.
Yeah.
Which were locked off before.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Well,
I mean, as I say, right, nothing to do with the belief system. It's the crimes and the abuses that happen. And the thing is, the church will deny it outright. I mean, if you do a little bit of research, you'll see their spokesman Tommy Davis lying about on TV how there's no disconnection policy, all sorts of things.
I'll tell you what, just today I was chatting to a woman who was being recruited, who did done services here and in Norway, and was actively being recruited towards the Sea Org. And when she realised what the Sea Org conditions were like,